morning, students. So we have finished unit 1, that is 5 chapters we have finished. So for first 3 chapters I think I have given the notes for you. So this is for chapter 4 and chapter 5. So first 3 chapters you can mark in your book, and the answers will be available in your book. But for chapter 4 and chapter 5, for some questions you have to answer in your own, or you have to get information in your book itself from different pages, and you have to gather and write. So that's why I have given the notes for you. Okay, so make use of it. It's better to write the 2 marks and 3 marks in your note. Okay, so it will be very helpful for you. So that's for chapter 4 and chapter 5. If you take the note and you learn, it will be very clear. Okay, so make a note of this. So mark the one words in your book if you are having. So I think you all have bought the book, and mark the one words, and 5 mark question you can mark it in your book. But for chapter 5, there are also some, on chapter 4 there are 2 5 mark questions that you cannot mark in your book. So for that you write the note of it. Okay, so let us see. So first one, operating system is a system software. Okay, and next, identify the usage of operating system. So easy interaction between the human and computer, controlling input and output devices, managing use of memory. So operating system does these 3. So therefore the answer is all the above. And third one, which of the following is not a function of an operating system? So process management, memory management, and security management. These 3 are the functions. So compiler environment is the not a function. And fourth one, which of the following OS is commercially licensed operating system? So you know very well, licensed operating system is Windows. Which of the following operating systems support mobile devices? So mobile device support pandra 2 operating systems are Android and iOS. So in the answer, iOS is given. So that is the answer. And then file management manages files, folders and directories. So therefore all the above. Interactive operating system provides. So you know very well, interactive operation is very well done by GUI, that is graphics user interface. Android is a mobile operating system. Correct. Open source, it's right. Developed by Google. So there it's also right. So therefore answer is all the above. Which of the following refers to Android operating system version? So Android operating system version, you know, A for alpha, B for beta, for like the K, KitKat, like that will be having, no, for A. So in this option given, so J, jelly bean. So this one is the right answer. So these are all the one words given in your book. Okay, so I have just given the answer for your book back one words. And next we will move on to the section B. That is short answers. Okay. So what are the advantages of memory management in operating system? Okay. So in your book that there will be given a management in operating system only. So you, for advantages of memory management, so there will be many 3 or 4 points. So that for 2 marks you have to write these 2 points particularly. So that's why I given the note for this. Okay. So keeping track of which portion of memory are currently being used and who is using them. Determining which process and data to move in and out of memory. Allocation and deallocation of memory blocks as needed by the program in main memory. So these 2 points is important. You have to write these 2 points. So what is the multi-user operating system? So multi-user operating system is used in computers and laptops that allow same data and application to be accessed by multiple users at the same time. The user can also communicate with each other. Okay. So example, Windows, Linux and Unix. So here the notable point is you have to write allow same data at the same time for multiple users. These 3 words have to be there. Okay. Then only they will give the mark. So don't leave this point. And next, what is a GUI? So the GUI is a window-based system with a pointing device to direct input output, choose from menus, make selection and a keyboard to enter text. Its vibrant colors attract the user very easily. So graphical interface na enna pandrom, menus choose pandrom, select keyboard pandradella eludhanum. Okay, so what is a GUI and data? So first you have to write the you can write the full format of it. What is GUI means? GUI is a graphical user interface. Okay, so you better you write the full form in that. So graphical user interface. Okay, and then you write in bracket GUI. Okay, so you have to give the full form of it. And next, list out the different distribution of Linux operating system. So you know this is given in your book as well. There are a few different distributions in Linux like Ubuntu, Mint, Fedora, Red Hat, Debian, Google's Android, Chrome OS and Chromium OS. And next, what are the security management features available in operating system? So you know very well there are three security levels. They are file access level, system level and network level. You have to write these three. Then what is a multiprocessing? Multiprocessing is one of the features of operating system. It has two or more processes for a single running process. Processing take place parallel is known as parallel processing. Each processor works on different parts of same task. Okay, so you have to write this. So don't think they have asked multiprocessing, we have written parallel, so we have to write this. What are the different operating systems used in a computer? So there are two types of operating systems, single user operating system, multi-user operating system and distributed operating system. Okay, so it will take just 2 or 20 minutes to write this, so it's better to write this in your note. With question you write, okay, then you have to search for your book for the question and you don't know for which question which answer. So you write the question and write the answer, okay. So keep a separate note for it and then for both B section and C section in the upcoming chapters also there will be some questions. For that I have to give notes for you. So better you have a new computer note. In that what are all the questions I am giving, you better write in that, okay. So for each and every chapter you have to write the 2 marks and 3 words. It will be very helpful. So next we are going to see the 3 mark question, section C, explain in brief. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of time sharing? Okay. So in your book for time sharing they will be given in a paragraph. So as it is a 3 mark question, I have given 3 points in the advantages and 3 points in the disadvantages. Okay. So in time sharing system, all the tasks are given specific time and task switching time is very less. So here the big disadvantages of time sharing system is that it consumes much resources. So it needs special OS. And then many applications can run at the same time. You can also use time sharing in batch system. Here switching between takes becomes sometimes sophisticated as there are a lot of user applications running which may hang up the system. And the third point, provides the advantages of quick response, avoid duplication, reduces CPU idle time. Here the disadvantages is problem of reliability, questions of security, integration of user programs and data, problem of data communication. Okay, so write these 3 points. And next, second question, explain and list out the example of mobile OS. So you know very well mobile OS is Android and iOS. Here the question is like explain and list out examples. Okay, so for the first you have to explain what is mobile OS and then you have to list out the example. So list out the example means Android and iOS only the example, but don't write with this just 2 words. You have to write that meaning of the dot, that is what is an Android and what is an iOS also. So Android is a mobile operating system developed by Google based on Linux, and for touchscreen mobile devices, smartphones and tablets we are using. iOS is that presently powers many of the company's mobile devices including the iPhone, iPad and iPod. Okay, so you have to write this. Next, difference between Windows and Linux. In this also in your book Windows will be in one page and Linux will be in another page. Okay, so you have to select that and you have to write the point. So that's why I have given this notes. Usually when they ask for difference, we used to denote in the tabular column. So that's why I have given here in the tabular column. So this one is the Windows and this one is the Linux. So you know very well Windows is a licensed operating system in which source code is inaccessible. Here it is a free and open source operating system based on Unix, and it is an open source operating system for desktop and server. Here Microsoft Windows is one of the most graphical user interface. So many of us are using Windows only, so it is the most popular one. Here it can be open source version for the Unix operating system we are using. One of the popular ones, open source version. And Windows must boot from the primary. Here Linux can be booted from primary or logical partition. So they have given 3 points. And next, explain the process management algorithm. Okay. So here process management algorithm means you know very well there are 4 types of process management algorithm. First in, first out, shortest job first, round robin and based on priority. So here they have asked for 3 marks. So you just give a single line of that what technique has been followed in each and every type of algorithm. Okay, so first in after out means queuing technique. Shortest job first means based on the size of the job being executed. Okay, size of the job. Round robin means is designed especially for time sharing system. Based on priority means it's assigned based on a priority one. So in this you have to note one thing. When they have asked this process management algorithm, in 5 mark question you have to write in detail. In your book they have given in detail this 4 techniques, so you have to write it. So as they have asked for 3 marks, I have given just 1 line for it. Okay. And next, section D. So here explain the concept of distributed OS, explain the main purpose of an OS, and explain advantages and disadvantages of open source operating system. This 3 has been given in your book as a paragraph and it has been splitted in some pages. But I have gathered here and I have given as a point by point. Okay. So it's a must for you to write this question and answer in your note. Okay. Then only it will be very helpful for you. So write this question and answer in your note. So first one, concept of distributed OS. So you know very well this takes care of data and applications that are stored and processed on a multiple physical location across the world, and this distributed OS is used to access shared data and files and they reside in any machine around the world. The user can handle the data from different location, and then here the concept only they have asked, but we have given the advantages of distributed OS. Okay, that is also included in the concept. Okay, so a user at one location can make use of all the resources available at another location. Many computer resources can be added easily in the network, improves the interaction with customer and client, and reduces the load on the host computer. Okay, so if it is enough for you to write these points, you have to write the advantage and you have to write what is distributed OS. Okay, and next we are having explain the main purpose of an OS. So this is about distributed OS and this is about the OS. So you know very well operating system has become essential, enable the user to design application without the knowledge of computer internal structure of hardware. So operating system manages all the software and hardware. Operating system manages all the system, software and hardware. Okay, I think this point is repeated. Okay. And next, most of the time there are many different computer programs running at the same time. They all need to access the computer CPU, memory and storage. So to ensure that a computer can be used to go exact if whatever the user wants to do. So easy interaction between user and computer. Starting computer operation automatically when power is turned on, that is booting. Controlling input and output devices. Manage the utilization of main memory. Provide security to user programs. So this is only given in your book as a paragraph. I have given as you as a point. So you must write this in your note. Take this as notes. Okay. And next, last one, explain advantages and disadvantages of open source. Okay. So open source lo what are all the advantages? So lower cost, no vendor lock-in, increased potential of adoption and innovation, highly interactive if you wish to network with greater community, reduction in time and effort if you just want to be a consumer. So consumer irukkumbodhu reduction in time, highly interactive eppom greater community kuda interact பண்ணும்போது, quality of software, security, creativity, easy to locate everything. Okay. So and then disadvantages means not as user friendly as commercial software, adequate support from IT department. Okay. And OS is a work in progress, lack of technical ability, fear of the unknown. So institutional, that is open source na yarnanum varala illaya. So fear of the unknown, institutional and organizational procurement process affecting the decision making process. Okay, decision making பண்ணும்போது ஒரு கம்பெனினா அதுல ஹெட் இருப்பாங்க, அவங்க தான் பண்ணுவாங்க. Open source சொல்லும்போது it will be a community that they have to decide. Okay, so these are all the disadvantages of here. So for chapter 4 you have to write this. So for chapter 4 in 5 mark question it will be very helpful for you. So note this in your note. Okay. So next we are going to see about the notes for chapter 5. So that is working with typical operating system. Part 1 working with Windows and part 2 working with Linux. So part 1, part 2. So for both they have given only at the last end of the part 2 only they have given the one words and question. Okay. So let us see the one words. So from the given option, from the given below, choose the operation managed with the operating system. So it operates memory, process, disk and so all the above it used to process. Which is the default folder for many window application to save your file. That one, which is what is the default folder? That is my document. Under which of the following OS the option shift plus delete permanently deletes a file of file. So they have given the version 7, 8 and 10. Most probably all the 3 has this option. Okay. So therefore answer is all the OS. So next Fourth one, what is the meaning of hibernate in Windows XP, Windows 7? Okay. So it means restart the computer, hibernate mode, shut down the computer, terminating all the running applications, terminating, no. Shut down the computer without closing the running application. That is the meaning of hibernate, okay. And next, which of the following OS is not based on Linux? So Ubuntu, Red Hat, CentOS, these are three are based on the Linux one, so BSD answer. Which of the following in Ubuntu OS is used to view the options for the devices installed? Okay, so that is settings. Identify the default email client in Ubuntu. Okay, so you know very well in Windows you will be using the email concept. Now for this in Ubuntu we are having Thunderbird. Which is the default application for spreadsheet in Ubuntu? This is available in the software launcher. Okay, so spreadsheet means which of the default application for spreadsheet? Okay, so that is LibreOffice Calc. Okay, so you'll be using the LibreOffice Writer means for my Word. So for that is document. For spreadsheet means LibreOffice Calc. Okay, so which is the default browser in Ubuntu? That is the Firefox. Firefox is the default browser in Ubuntu OS. Where will you select the option to log out, suspend, restart or shut down for the desktop of Ubuntu OS? In desktop of Ubuntu OS, where all these options are available, it is available in session indicator. It's available in session indicator. Okay, so mark down the one word. So next we are going to the section B, short answers. So in this chapter also you will be having many comparison, or they will be asking to differentiate like that. So only I have given the notes for you. So you also you must write this note in your notes in your computer note. Okay. So differentiate, cut and copy options. So cut and copy. So this will be given under the topic of moving files and folders and copying files and folders like that. Okay. So you have to take from that only and then you have to give the answer. So instead I have given the notes for you like this. So differentiate I have given in your tabular column. So cut and here copy. An option that allows the user to move the content from one document to another. So here we are moving. Okay, used to move. This is the main word. The shortcut key used for this is Ctrl+X. Here an option that allows the user to make a duplicate of the original content. So copy means you must write the word duplicate. This is the important word. And here it is used to move. Okay, the shortcut key is Ctrl+C. And next, what is the use of a file extension? So a file extension or a file name extension helps to identify the type of file. The extension indicates a characteristic of the file content or its intent use. Okay. So for what purpose we are using that file? So example .txt, .doc or .docx, .odt, .ods, .odp like that. Okay. They have given the example. Okay, so this line is also not exactly in your book, so this, I have given you the answer for this. And next, third question, differentiate files and folders. So you know very well what is a file and what is a folder. So a file consists of a collection of data. So each file has its own extension. Folder and subfolder cannot be created in a file. So a file means it is just a collection of data. A folder stores files and folders. It is also called a directory. A folder does not have any extension. Folder and subfolder can be created in a folder. Okay, folders cannot be created in a file. Here, a folder can have any extension folder and subfolder. Okay, created in a folder. And next, differentiate save and save as option. So save and save as. What is the difference and what is the shortcut key? Save command is used to save a document by only one name. The shortcut key used is Ctrl+S. Here save as command, we can have save a file by two or more than two names. Okay, save as means we can save the same file with two or more names. The shortcut key is in MS Word, this is F12. The shortcut key used for save as in OpenOffice is Ctrl+Shift+S. Okay, so Microsoft Word la vandu F12 shortcut key. Nama OpenOffice அப்படிங்கிறது நம்ம உங்களுக்கு கவர்மெண்ட்ல இருந்து பிரிஸ்கிரைப் பண்ண சாஃப்ட்வேர் உங்களுக்கு நீங்க வந்து பிராக்டிகல் அதெல்லாம் தான் செய்வீங்க. So therefore for that the shortcut key in that application the shortcut key is Ctrl+Shift+S. Okay. And next, what is open source? So open source refers to a program or software in which the source code is available in the web to the general public free of cost. This is like a definition, you have to write this line as such. What are the advantages of open source? So open source is available in the web to the general public free of cost, is more secured as the code is accessible to everyone, and open source code can continuously improve by the programmers in the web. Okay, so it has the availability for improving. And next, mention the different server distribution in Linux OS. So Linux la what are the most popular Linux server distributors? Ubuntu, Linux, Linux Mint, Arch Linux, Debian, Fedora, Debian, CentOS. This comes under the Linux one. Okay. And next, how will you log off from Ubuntu OS? Okay. So after finishing your work, you can choose log out, suspend or shut down through the session indicator on the far right side of the top panel to log off your computer. So நம்ம Windowsல எப்படி நீங்க log off பண்ணுவீங்க இல்ல shut down பண்ணுவீங்கன்னா it's very well known to you. So in Ubuntu OS it is given in the under the session indicator. Okay, so you should not forget that. So these are all the 2-mark questions. So next we are moving on to the 3-mark section C. So analyze why the drives are segregated. Okay, so they have asked why the drives are segregated. You know very well. So C drive, D drive, E drive. So they ask why it has to be segregated. So drives are segregated to organize the space on a hard drive. It is also used to isolate the operating system or programs from other user. You can use multiple operating system on the same PC in different drives. And the next one, hard disk drive usually work better on smaller chunks of data rather than one big partition. So you know very well. So these are the reasons for why we are segregating the drives. So if you are working on multiple files at a time, sometimes the system may hang. What is the reason behind it? How can you reduce it? Okay. So each application opened on the system takes some internal and hardware resources to keeping it running. So adhanala hang agudhu. So if you are running multiple programs at one time, then much more storage will be in use to run them properly. So your PC may run low or hang. To avoid this, how can you reduce it? That is, to avoid this, it is advisable to run one program at a time or upgrade your PC configuration to run multiple applications at the same time. Okay. So next, are drives such as hard drive and floppy drive represented with drive letters? Is if so, why? If not, why? Okay, this question ketranga. Yes na in a reason, no what reason? Yes. So the answer is yes. Hard drives and floppy drives can be identified by drive letters such as C, D, E, etc. So a drive letter is a single alphabetic character A through Z. So that is A to Z, anything we can have. That has been assigned to a physical computer drive. In the above example, drive A is the floppy drive, C is the primary hard drive. That is, sometimes they have not, okay, instead of above example, let us have for example. Okay, so in that they have given you an picture, so I have not given, so the better you write like, for example, drive A is a floppy drive, C is the primary hard drive, D and E are partition of the drive, and typically the CD-ROM drive is the drive letter. So in most situations, say hard disk is the C drive. Hard disk maximum it will be in the C drive. Okay. So next, write the specific use of Cortana. Okay. So it's a voice controlled virtual assistant for Microsoft Windows. Is used to get weather forecast, set reminders, entertainment, and send email, maps, navigation, random tips and tricks, find files, search the internet, and so on. So these are all the specific use of that. Okay. So next, list out the major difference between Windows and Ubuntu OS. So chapter 5 la pathina neenga 3 mark, 5 mark ellame ungalku it will be in your own. You have to answer on your own. Appadha irukum question. So better you write this in your note and keep it. Okay. List out the major difference between Windows and Ubuntu OS. So Windows is a closed source operating system. This is a open source. That is, and then majority of Windows OS is developed by Microsoft Windows, supports the Office suite called MS Office. Here Ubuntu is an Canonical Limited. Ubuntu supports the Office suite called LibreOffice. And default web browser is here Windows Internet Explorer, and here it is Ubuntu OS is Firefox. Okay. And next, what are there any difficulties you face while using Ubuntu? If so, mention it with reasons. Okay. Maximum Ubuntu OS use pandradilla. Mainly we are using the most popular one, Windows only. So is there any difficulties? They have asked the reasons. Okay. Yes, many difficulties are this while using Ubuntu OS. It becomes difficult to configure modem to start work on internet. That's difficult. It is not possible to play the modern games in Ubuntu. Through Linux has number of free application software available on it, but most of the applications are not found for Linux use. எவ்வளோ free இருக்கு, ஆனால் அது வந்து நம்ம Linuxல யூஸ் பண்ண முடியல. Ubuntu is not capable of playing MP3 files. MP3 file play பண்ண முடியல. The driver support is also absent in most of the cases as compared to other operating system. Driver support பண்றதும் ரொம்ப கம்மியா இருக்கு. So different desktop managers lead to fragmented experience. So இதெல்லாம் வந்து நமக்கு சில difficulties. And next question is differentiate Thunderbird and Firefox in Ubuntu. So Thunderbird and Firefox என்னன்னா differentiate Thunderbird அப்படிங்கிறது is an built email software. அதான் Thunderbird. ஓகேவா? இது வந்து Ubuntu உடைய inbuilt email software தான் Thunderbird. It gives the user access to images, Exchange, Gmail, Hotmail, etc. Firefox வந்து it's a web browser. You can directly browse the internet. Firefox is great for new users to the web as well as the long time web servers. Okay. So இந்த ரெண்டுமே one wordல கேட்டிருப்பாங்க. Which one is the Ubuntu based web server? அது Firefox. Emailங்கிறது Thunderbird. So you don't get confused with that. And next one, section C, differentiate save as and save a copy in Ubuntu OS. The Ubuntu la the மூணுக்கு என்ன difference னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க. So in Ubuntu the save option will save the document without requesting for a new location or name. It will definitely overwritten the original one. Save as வந்து it will prompt the task of saving with the help of a dialog box. So you can easily change the name of the file as well as location. So save னு கொடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா அதுல Ubuntuல என்ன கேட்காது, எந்த லொகேஷன் என்ன நேம்னு கேட்காது. Save as னு கொடுத்தாதான் ஒரு டயலாக் பாக்ஸ் வந்து அதுல என்ன ஃபைல் எந்த லொகேஷன் கேட்கும். அதே save a copy னா prompt to save a copy using the same dialog box as save as. You may change the file name as well as location. Okay. நம்ம விண்டோஸ்ல save as மாதிரி தான் இங்க save as save a copyயும். Okay. பட் சேவ்ங்கிறது எதுக்குன்னா just அப்படி இருக்கத அப்படியே சேவ் பண்ணும். எந்த லொகேஷன் என்ன ஃபைல்னா it will not ask. Okay. அது Ubuntuல கேட்டிருக்காங்க. So next section D. So in section D the first question will be the explain the version of Windows. அது உங்க bookல இருக்கு, அப்படியே நீங்க எழுதிடலாம். Okay. So next second question, I think it is to compare the icons of Ubuntu and Windows. So it is also given in your book. Icon just நீங்க ஒரு my computer அப்படினு ஒரு சும்மா ஒரு ஐகான் மட்டும் வரைஞ்சா இருக்கும். So next இது வந்து உங்க bookல இப்படி ஒரு டேபுலர் காலம் கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க. இந்த block-ஆ நான் கொடுத்திருக்கேன் இல்லையா? So இதெல்லாம் வந்து wait a minute. So உங்க bookல first question part 4ல கொடுத்திருக்கிறது வந்து part 4ல first question explain the version of Windows operating system. ஓகேவா? அது வந்து நீங்க Windows OSங்கிறது அப்படியே ஒரு வெர்ஷனா ஒரு டேபுலர் காலம்ல கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க. version of Windows அது அப்படியே எழுத வேண்டியதான். Draw and compare the icon equivalent in Windows and Ubuntu. So Windows என்னென்ன icon இருக்கு, Ubuntuல என்னென்ன icon இருக்குங்கறத just you have to draw na just ஒரு rectangle symbol square symbol போட்டு my computer. பட் இங்க வந்து என்ன இருக்கும் அப்படிங்கற மாதிரி இங்க MS Word, இங்க LibreOffice Lighter அதே மாதிரி எழுதணும். ஓகேவா? And next complete the following matrix. So like this they have given a matrix. So there are many empty space, in that you have to fill that. Okay, so that only we are going to see now. So see here, start button, taskbar. The bold one is the answer. So ideally suited for quickly start the install program as well as other Windows features. So here they have given the description and located on they were given, and what is it you have to write. So desktop exploring a disk drive and using system symbols is my computer. So Windows Explorer seeing the hierarchy of all computer contents and resources in one window. Then it will be placed in taskbar. So quick launch, it is also in taskbar, and for what purpose we are using? Enables a user the ability to launch their programs quickly. So next they have asked to write the procedure to create, rename, delete and save file in Ubuntu OS. Compare it with Windows. Windowsலயும் OSலயும் எப்படி ஒரு ஃபைலை கிரியேட் பண்ணுவீங்க, ரீநேம் பண்ணுவீங்க, delete பண்ணுவீங்க, save as கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. ஓகேவா? So this is here. So in Windows OS I have given create file na எப்படி பண்ணனும், delete file na right click பண்ணி பண்ணனும், rename right click பண்ணி save க்கு control. இங்க control F2, save as க்கு control X for F2 for save and exit. Okay. So for ரெண்டுமே ஒண்ணுதான் ஏற்கனவே நம்ம படிச்சிருக்கோம். So take this notes very clearly students, it will be very helpful for you. That's why I have given the notes, so make use of it. Thank you students.